Welcome to Drop the Puck, Planet Ice Widnes. We're back for another Morley matchup between the Widnes Wild and the top of the table, Solway Sharks.
Yeah, last time we saw these two teams go head to head, it was an absolute barnstormer. Widnes really pushed Solway. We thought they were going to pip it, but it wasn't to be. However, you know, Solway are in form. Widnes are coming back after that, you know, that victory over Nottingham last week. Can they start getting some momentum together?
Well, you say that, Ben. They just found that goal-scoring form again, that little vein of scoring. But is it going to work tonight? We need to see more of that. Currently, they find themselves in 5th position, and a win tonight for them could, results pending, see them jump up a place.
It could, yeah, but the thing is, they're going to need to deal some key players tonight. You know, we've said this time and time again. Literally, just having a quick look at the roster now, your likes of Scott Henderson's icing tonight, Ian Bowie, Kel Beattie, Kieran Eyre. We've seen all these before. They have caused no end of trouble. Obviously, led by Struan Tonar as well, who doesn't take no BS, to put it politely. And he'll want a good game out of his lads. You know, they've made the long trip. They want the points out of it. However, it's going to fall on the shoulders of the likes of Tom Jackson and Mikey Gilbert to get the team together. Really riled up and rallied up for this one. Hopefully head coach Richie Hagger's had them through the paces this week. We heard him previously, you know, they've stripped it a little bit back. They're kind of getting into the flow now. We heard from the interview last week from Chris Wilcox. The guys are starting to find that rhythm now. They're really finding the pace. Can it all come together tonight in a key opportunity?
Well, can the Widnes Wild put a little dent in this runaway train that is the Solway Sharks? Without further ado, I think it's time to go down to the ice. It's time to
drop the puck.
Well, face of seriousness there from Mr. Rich Hagger. He knows the task that's ahead of them.
Yeah, Gary, it's no feat of ease. You know, you're taking on Solway Sharks, number one team at the moment. And, you know, they ran them close last time, but just looking again at the roster quickly, a couple of notable absentees. Mike Gilbert not icing, Jay Robinson not icing.
Well, Gilbert, of course, the time they missed him through injury, that midfield or centre ice, caused all sorts of problems, and hopefully the Sharks won't capitalise on that.
Yeah, you can see there as well, it's Harrison Walker who's going to be starting netminder. No surprise there yet. You know, not to take it away from Evan Coles, who's certainly up for the task. But up the other end, Widnes are going to have one hell of a job beating this man unit that is Callum Hepburn. For a big guy, he can move. He covers a lot of that goal.
Yeah, he does cover a lot of the goal. It's a big unit to try and squeeze a puck past. It's going to be a tall task for the Wild today.
Going to be interesting though. He's got a good defensive unit out in front of him, saying that though. Tonar, Bentham, to name a few. I'm lost for words on what else to say about Solway's defensive unit apart from big and serious. Yeah, so we're having a quick look at our today's officials. Team stripes represented by Anstey, Stanley and Mr. Hands, we'll be calling it. He is under threat. The first slip and he becomes a new emoji.
Are we allowed to wish for things?
No.
Sorry, Adam.
So you can see Mr. Hand calls both teams to the centre of the ice, starting lineups. And what a lineup immediately for Solway. We've got Anderson, Henderson and Boyd out there. That's going to go against Armstrong, Britton and Volkanovs. Puck drops and we're underway. Immediately Solway gain possession, play off the boards, look to gain the zone and do so with Henderson, looks to cut inside, but good play by the Wild. Immediately find Volkanovs with a bit of space in front of him, looks to get round his man in the form of Kerr, who's sent crashing to the boards, back up the other way as Henderson reels that in, brings under control, gains the zone into the Widnes area, shot in from Anderson early doors, and that's warning signs. Ewan Anderson icing in the number 7 jersey, the only Solway player without his name on the back of the shirt. Slapper sticks against the board and it's going to fall for Kerr. And Stu Kerr just going to take his time there while we get a quick line change all round. Knocked forward quickly as you try and get a breakaway play. Jackson quickly to get in there. Trying to push it forward for Greaves, Tonar. As Widnes send it back up the other way, trying to find Barlow on the break. Unable to do so, and it's going to be the Sharks who reel that in once more. And that's touched by a player who was leaving the ice. That's going to be an infringement. And Mr. Hans is like, yeah, don't worry, boys, I saw it.
And he's like, oh, come on. I didn't even see it.
He was shouted down immediately. So that's too many men on the ice is the call against Solway. That's going to be a bench penalty. And it looks like Ian Bowie's going to sit that one. So Bowie takes 2 minutes for the team. And within the first 2 minutes of this game, Widnes find themselves on the power play. Wild. Win the draw. Look to start rotation. Great pressure from Solway. Kept on the blue by Stubble, who takes a shot into the chest of Hepburn. And it's the first action Hepburn seen of the night, but it won't be the last. As you can see in the replay there, Widnes managed to dig it out on the boards, get it to Stubble at the point, who lets one rip through the gap, right into the numbers of Hepburn. So face-off will be right-hand side of Hepburn once more, Volkanovs. Forecheck pressure immediately is forcing the puck out there, and that was Bentham. As we look to go back up the other way. Apologies, Murray. Ross Murray there with the deflection. Stubbley now gains his own for the Wild. Stubbley looking for support, has Barlow at the point, finds him. Gets it back inside the hash marks, goes far side. Volkanovs looks like he's going to wind up. Does, lets one off, it comes off Murray's stick, stays in the ring. However, it has forced the Wild back into their own zone. Missed time pass there, good recovery, Charnock. That could have easily turned around the other way, and almost a minute of this power play gone already. Prime opportunity for Widnes to try and get early score on the board. Dumping by the Wild into the corner. Beatty's going to get there. Britton beats him out. Beatty turns it back. Greaves keeps it in the point. Will he wind up? He does. Takes a shot early, does. Spills up in front. Widnes try and get the loose change. And it's in! They've made it. Well, they've made it count. However, Hepburn is slow to get up there. We see in the replay, scramble out in front, and it's poked in off the stick. I can't quite see who it was from. We'll get confirmation shortly. And unsurprisingly, the Solway players around Mr. Hans immediately declaring that Hepburn has been interfered in some way, whether it's goaltender interference or a stick in the cage. We'll see what's said now, because this potentially, if it is goaltender interference, may deny the goal. We'll see what's said. The light went on.
Well, the score's on the scoreboard, Ben, so I'm assuming initially it's been given, but can it be overturned?
Well, the shot initially came in again from Greaves, bounced back out. The loose change was there. It looked like Volkanovs tried to stab it in, however, there was a fray on the floor, and Murray's been returned to his bench. Hepburn just going to have a quick word with Mr. Hans there.
So
and it does look like the goal has been given, Gary, yep.
Well, dare I say it, controversial, as always, under the puck, but the score, with 17:37 remaining on the clock in this first period, it's Widnes Wild 1. Solway Sharks 0.
Yeah, Gary, what a start for the Wild. Is exactly what they wanted. Get on the gas early, put the Sharks on the back foot. Now, with that bench penalty served, and in theory the goal, that should wipe the penalty off the board. It does. We've got 5 skaters out, and we're back underway as the puck redrops. Hager is going to scoop that up, centre ice, tries to find Furlong. That's going to be an offside, as Hughes was a little too eager there, jumped the gun. So face-off neutralising out in front of the Solway bench. 17:27 remaining in this first period. Wild with that early goal already. And Sharks win the draw. Great little lob pass over Wild play, and it's going to be an icing call as we go back up the other end.
Well, a couple of whistles already, and there's not much time gone off the clock, Ben.
And the goal has been assessed to Greaves. So Greaves with the goal. Face-off is going to be right-hand side of Hepburn. The officials just lining everyone up. Good stab at it there, but it comes out. The Sharks stick. Hare gets his head up under pressure, tries to push it forward for Murray. Turns straight back around by the Wild once more. It's going to be scooped up calmly by the Sharks defensive unit, who dumped that in, and that's going to be another icing call. The officials quick to blow that one dead. Murray's protesting. However, we're going back up the other end. 17:01 still to go in the first.
Well, it'll be interesting to get the goal camera replay of that, but obviously we can't see that right now. But the first goal for Widnes Wild, obviously.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Will it set the pace of the game?
Yeah, I was just saying, you know, is that has that upset Solway a little?
Face off right-hand side of Hepburn. Once more. Goes the way of the Wild. Shot comes in. Loads off the stick of Hepburn and diverted away. Puck goes up and comes down in the rink again. Didn't touch the roof. Still in play. Murray's found space in front of him. Goes over to that right wing. Takes a shot early. That looks like it's come off the glove of Walker and out of play. As we chew up a few more seconds on the clock, we're going to go for a face-off down in the Widnes zone.
Yeah, both teams making a quick change here, and I think it's they've got to play clever hockey today, Widnes. The Solway are quite a tactical team who can punish you when you're not keeping your head on a swivel.
Face-off left-hand side of Walker. Goes the way of the Sharks. Immediately under pressure as Greaves and co try and escort the puck out. They're now in possession, Widnes. Playing a little D2D behind their own boards. Lose the puck, however, and allow in Lockerbie. Lockerbie tries to find a man out in front. Lets the puck go once more. Scooped up by a Wild player in the form of Jackson. Jackson finds his man. Greaves. Greaves dumps it down the other end. Bentham's going to scoop that up. Turns it away from Charnock. Foot race between Craig and Wilcox. Another shot comes in from Solway as they're now finding the form and the feet. Craig behind the net, looks for a man out in front.
Yeah, they're looking to get on the scoreboard, even things up a bit.
Lets that go. Unfortunately, there's not a Solway player there as they collide into the corner. Can the Widnes Wild get a stick on that? They do. Jackson, and there's a man brought down there. It looked like Bentham lost his edge against Charnock. However, Hepburn was there. Greaves takes a shot, deflected by Charnock out in front, jumped on by Hepburn, who does well to save that one and freeze it. And we see it again here now. The puck tried to be cleared. Greaves manages to turn it back on net. Scrambled to try and get the rebound in was Charnock, but he knew he hadn't got a chance. Hepburn jumps on it.
Well, you can see that Solway are desperately trying to get back on the scoreboard, even things up a bit, but the Wild quick to counter-attack.
Face-off left-hand side of Hepburn. Sharks win the face-off. Immediately turn up ice. Trying to find Henderson in the middle. Scott Henderson takes to the wing. Puts it across the danger zone. Wasn't a Solway player there to get a stick on it, however. There was a Widnes player, tried to turn it out. Widnes botched the clear out. Once more, Kerr keeps the play alive. They've now found Armstrong on the break. Armstrong, under pressure from Kelbeatty, turns it around once more. Britton uses the boards, gets it back, only to be intercepted by Kerr. Kerr right round to Anderson. Anderson rides a check from Armstrong, but they've managed to gain the zone once more in the form of Henderson. Henderson looks inside the paint, puts it across, right through the slot, and there's not a Solway player who can get to that. Shot comes back in off the rebound, kicked out once more by Walker. Henderson swinging a miss, and he's allowed the pressure now to come back at him from Widnes. They're able to still get a shot off. Kerr keeps the play alive, swings it back round once more. Solway now setting themselves up in the wild zone. Anderson rubbed out the play big time by Kemp, supported by another Shark as he comes in there. He's able to get that away, and that is Boyd, Callum Boyd. A lot of board play, tactical play here early doors. Puck once more out in front of the Widnes net.
Wild are struggling to get this out of their own zone here.
Kemp trying to pressure Henderson. Volkanovs puts his stick in the way. It's come round to Boyd again, Callum Boyd. We knew he caused issues for Widnes last time. Boyd loses the puck out from little poke check from Armstrong there, but he's been able to reel it back in once more. Looks like Stubley tried to get that one. It's finally cleared the zone. And BT's forced to come back with it as the Wild can go for a quick change. Stubley is going to get done for interference on BT here, as BT tried to squeeze through the gap between Stubley and the boards.
So,
well,
Widnes have handed the advantage now to the Solway Sharks.
So for the next 2 minutes, Sharks will have the man advantage. It's 5-on-4 power play. And we're going to go from the dot to the right-hand side of Harrison Walker. 13:43 left in the period. Sharks start to go to work early, take a quick shot on. It's deflected off a Widnes skate, and Tonar's going to skate that back. Tonar finds Bowie. Bowie looks to go through the middle on Barlow. They've managed to get it to Hare. Hare gains his own. Into the corner. And it's in from Bentham at the point. You see it again here. You see patrolling, gets into Bentham at the point, takes the shot, deflected down there by Murray, and Murray's going to claim that one. What a great play, and well, that's exactly what happens, Gary. That's why the top of the table, give them an opportunity.
Yeah, so the score now stands at Widnes Wild 1. Solway Sharks 1.
And the Stubley penalty has been assessed as roughing. That was what was given, not interference.
So all things square now.
And if that doesn't give Widnes the message that they need to stay out the box today, I don't know what will.
Yeah, you're right there, Ben. Discipline's got to be paramount today against these.
Bentham sees space up ice, has support from Murray. Murray goes into the corner, takes a shot, forces a save out of Walker as it's turned away into the corner once more. Back up the other way. Bentham's going to be there to get it under forecheck of Barlow. Takes his time and finds Tonar. Tonar straight onto net. Wilcox finds Greaves. Greaves looks up. Goes for a great pass to Charnock. Charnock's reeled it in. He's pretty much alone, needs support. Tried to put it back across and there was no Widnes players there. And the Sharks look like they've got control of this game, it's fair to say.
Yeah, they've took them a little while to get in. But we're almost halfway through this first period, and
Walker just forced to clear that away there off the stick of Craig. Now Solway set up behind their own net. Hagger on the forecheck with Hughes. Forced a quick pass. Pushed away into the corner. BT's going to be under pressure again from Hagger. Quick play from the Sharks as they try and steer that down the right wing. They have done. They found space with number 9 there, and that's Lockerbie. Another play as Cares dumped that puck in once more. Jack Murray for the Wild is going to get there first. Lose out to Boyd. Tie up of sticks and bodies. Sharks come out in possession. Another shot comes in early doors. Great shot from BT. Into the corner. Cleared out once more. Will BT hold it at the point? He does. Sends it back into the corner. Boyd tried to put it across the middle. That's going to be dumped in for an icing call. Yeah, they're giving that an icing. So we're going back the other way. 11-12 remains in the first period. Still, Widnes 1, Solway 1.
yeah, you can see Solway starting to be a bit more clinical with their tape-to-tape passing. You can see why they're the number 1 team at the moment. But Widnes have got to try and find another way of unlocking that defence, getting on the score sheet again.
Looks like face-off will be from the centre dot. Well, interestingly, they call the icing quite early.
Well, Mr. Hand's just having a word with the Solway bench there.
So back to the centre. Britain wins that one for the Wild. Stubley under the pressure of Boyd. Coftree. Turn that back around. Volkanovs has found space though. Holds it up. Tries to find Stubley skating in on the back door. Stubley under pressure. Can't get it back in. He's now got 2 Sharks all over him. Out in front again. Good hit from Stubley on Boyd. Coftree trying to support him. Volkanovs there, picked his pocket. Volkanovs tries to go backhand, but Hepburn's got the read of him. We'll see it again now on the replay. Stubley manages to turn the puck over to Boyd. Boyd tried to get into Coftree, pickpocketed there by Volkanovs as he skates through, tries to backhand it under Hepburn. Hepburn too big for him though. We go face-off right-hand side, 10:35 in the first left. Crucial win there by the Wild. Put in by Charnock. It's going to be chased down by Barlow. Tonar gets in there first. Widnes holding it up on the boards. It's cleared out. Put straight back in. Greaves decides to go back to his defenseman. Try and pull out the Solway a little bit more. Straight pass is intercepted by Tonar, under pressure from Charnock. Tonar turns that round quickly, breaks up ice, has got Murray skating forward. Murray decides to put one in on there, dangerously forces another save out of Walker, and Wild can do nothing but dump that all the way down and take the face off, the icing.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a nice shot there by the Sharks, almost catching Harrison Walker off guard. Luckily he had a leg save to do. Still keeps the score here with 10 minutes 1 remaining in this period. Still Widnes Wild 1, Solway Sharks 1.
So face-off will be right-hand side of Walker. Puck drops and goes the way of Solway. Tonar at the point. Tries to go through traffic round Greaves. Saved once more by Walker. Barlow gets in there first for the recovery. Can he push it up to Charnock? He's surrounded, gets through 3 Solway players, finally loses out to Hare. Bowie controls that one, neutral ice. Jackson off his skates. Bowie again into the corner, puts into the danger zone for Murray, who's taking out the play, back up the other way, trying to find Greaves quickly, managed to get it to Greaves, cuts inside, still Greaves, puts it into the corner as his pass lane and shot lane both close. And these loose pucks that Solway are just clearing away, with accuracy I might add, seem to be going towards that Widnes net each time. Puck chipped on there by Greaves, allowed Haggard to chase up to it. Solway again recover. Craig puts it around. Back out in front, shot comes in, and again, and that's Horn. Horn picks it up, trying to find support. Haggard finally gets in there, gets it out to Greaves. Greaves, he's only got Bentham to beat. Bentham does enough to see him out the way and allow Solway to regain possession. Haggard back in there. Bit to and fro at the moment as Solway finally clear out their zone. Stubley gets it over to Kemp. Kemp gets his head up, tries to find Hughes, does so. Dumped in by Hughes for Haggard to chase. Picked up by Volkanovs. Volkanovs looks to take the shot early. Comes off Bentham, who puts his body in the way. Stubley again just dumps it in. Beatty's going to be back to receive that one. Under pressure from Volkanovs. Bentham takes his time. Under pressure from Britain. Skates in by Volkanovs. Space in front of himself. Great space. Shoots. Comes off the backboards hard, but it was just narrowly wide. Stubley now tied up in the corner by Boyd and Bentham. Volkanovs comes in for support. Comes out on a Solway stick with Boyd. Boyd immediately tried to turn. Kept alive once more by the Wilders. They dump it back in. Armstrong and Britton now forechecking. Great play for Solway between Boyd and Henderson. Tried to take the shot on. Jackson puts himself in the way. Tip back in once more time. Ooh, Britton. Little hand pass to himself. Clock's ticking away in this first period, but the action certainly picking up.
Yeah, it's fast paced, isn't it, Ben?
Coventry turns up ice. Off Henderson's stick. Put back in by Jackson. And we're going to get a call there, and that looks like that's going to be an icing call.
Well, been a lot less whistles in the second half of this first period. But you can definitely see the pace is starting to pick up a little bit as Solway look to try and edge in front. But the Wild leaving themselves open a little bit at the back.
Either way, it's been one hell of a period, Gary.
Yeah.
Exactly what we were expecting in this sort of matchup. Wild win the face-off in their own zone. Coventry keeps the puck in the Widnes defensive zone. Anderson tries to get over there. It's intercepted by Charnock as he takes it back around the boards himself. Cuts in just before the net, now turns up ice. Dumped in. Can he chase it down? It's going to be between Coventry and Barlow. Coventry's ridden into the boards by Barlow. Screams from the Solway bench. And it is. It looks like Barlow's going to the box for that one.
Well, what you don't want to be doing is handing Solway an opportunity like this, especially now they're starting to find their feet a little bit in this period.
So Matt Barlow's going to be assessed 2 minutes for holding. 6:41 shows on the clock. And inside the last, almost the last quarter of this first period, it's going to be Solway yet again with the man advantage. Down to the Widnes defence now to soak this pressure up. Face-off will be right-hand side of Walker. Tie up by Charnock on the face-off, however. Solway managed to put the puck in, only to be clouted out immediately by Brearley. Bentham turns up ice. Finds Bowie. Bowie round the corner. Decides he's going to dump it on for Tonar. Tonar from the point back in. Intercepted by Murray and Bowie. Find Hare. Great play behind the net there from Briley. Just bought Widnes a little bit more time as he chewed that clock up. Shot comes in. And again, Tonar gets it back. Hare. Under pressure in the cul-de-sac, turns around, didn't like what he saw. Shot comes in from Bentham, as Charnock dives in the way of that one.
Took one for the president.
Shot comes in again as he was over the blue line when he shot, which then meant everybody in over the blue line was offside. Tonar not happy with the call, however it's welcomed by the Widnes fans and team. 56 seconds remaining on the power play, 5:37 in the period. Still a 1-1. Face off just in front of the timekeeper's bench here. Gets us back underway. Anderson going to dump that round. Walker out of his net, dangerous position. It's only gone along to the half boards. Now Solway, great seal on the ice there by Walker. Beattie at the point decides he's going to go back across. Henderson. Solway looking to pick a crucial shot, but Jackson gets his stick in there and turns it away. Apologies, Stubley does. So Stubley turns it down ice, allows a change for Widnes quickly. Hughes on the forecheck, 20 seconds left on the penalty. Big pass down to the right-hand side, only to be scooped up there by Hagger. Hughes is going to get there as a Widnes high man. Keeps the pressure on. 8 seconds left on the power play. Beattie. Big stretch pass once more. Shot comes in from Anderson. Deflection down. Scooped up by Wilcox. Back to 5-on-5. And we're inside the final 5 minutes now of this period.
Well, it's a good penalty kill by Widnes there.
Anderson manages to get the puck to a defensive player who swung it along the blue line. That was Beattie. Charnock is going to hold that up out in front of his own board. Beattie collides with the ref. Barlow takes a shot, come back, Barlow tries to get a second bite of the cherry, Hepburn denies. Volkanovs arrives for support as Beattie got his stick in the way at the right time there. Scooped up by Bowie, and Solway smothered that play out as quick as it lit up. It certainly woke the fans up.
Yeah, getting lively now.
Henderson, let's go back to Beattie. Beattie looks for a big stretch pass, it's gone all the way down the other blue zone. Volkanovs under pressure from Lockerbie. Jackson's going to be there though to control this. Put back out for Barlow, didn't quite have enough on it from Barlow to flick it on for Charnock or Volkanovs. Lockerbie turns it back in once more. Craig is now putting the pressure on. It's on the stick of Volkanovs as they turn it back around out in front of the Widnes bench. Charnock's going to dump it in on Hepburn, go for a quick change all round. Horn tried to come down the left wing, dispossessed once more by Widnes. Britton doing well. Murray gets it over to Briley inside the final 3 minutes now. Volkanovs under pressure from Lockerbie. Tonart swung round here for Craig down the left wing. Little body on from Murray. Horn tried to put it back in, but it's broken for Volkanovs. He's got Armstrong in support. 2-on-1. Takes the shot, sends it wide. Comes back for Armstrong. And what a play that was. We'll see it again. I don't know if it was planned like this, but you can see Volkanov skates inside the blue, lets it rip. It's almost as if he's deliberately trying to play it off the backboards to get it back to Armstrong on that back door.
Yeah, it looked like it was a work play, but if it wasn't, it was very lucky, and Solway very lucky not to let that go in.
2:30 remains in his first period. Face off his left-hand side of Hepburn. Tied up on the floor there by Grimshaw. Bowie. Tries to break it up ice. Murray takes a shot straight into the chest. We see it there, straight into the chest of Walker. It's a great play along the boards here by Solway. They've managed to gain the zone with a quick pass. Cuts inside, takes a shot, but it's right in the breadbasket. Nice easy save there for Walker. 2:12 now remaining. Right hand side of Walker is where we're going for the dot. Good win by Solway. Under pressure, and you can hear Murray try and hack at that one, but it's brought out by Widnes and Hager. Hager dumps it in behind the net of Hepburn. From the point, shot comes in, sails wide. Hughes is going to be there to recover that one. Another shot in from Stubley. Murray is going to pick the rebound up, take it down the right wing. Tries to get round his man. Hughes turns that round immediately. Fresh legs onto the ice in the form of Henderson and co. However, that is an offside call, so that one's coming back.
Well, it's looking like it's going to go into the period break here, a draw, but both teams trying to get another score on that board.
Face off out in front of the Widnes bench in the neutral zone. Good win there for the Wild. Charnock decides he doesn't like that, wants to go back to Jackson. Jackson tries to play a quick one off a Wild stick, however it's turned around. Boyd takes a shot, dragged it around the legs there of Wilcox. 1:20 now remains in this period. Into the corner once more. Solway looking to bring it out, tried to get it in the danger zone. It's intercepted by Charnock. Charnock tried to get it over. Crucial poke check away there by the defensiveman from Solway. Turns around Bentham, that was, with the poke check. However, Solway's on the attack. Anderson takes two swipes. It's fallen to Henderson. Bentham once more. Charnock loses his stick. Cleared out to Volkanovs. Volkanovs turns up ice. 3 Solway players surround him. Still manages to get the shot off. Forces a blocker save out of Hepburn. Now Solway looks like they're just going to run the clock out on this one. No, tried to find Bowie down the left side. That's going to be an icing call. So we're going with 32 seconds left on the clock. Back up to the Solway end. And Widnes are going to maybe try and pull a little set piece now from training, do you reckon?
Well, these are the kind of things that they've been working at in training, so I'm sure Rich Hager will have called the signal.
Face-off will be right-hand side of Hepburn. Crucial draw win for Solway there as they immediately turn that back around. Tried to find Boyd on the break. Scooped up by Hager, who dumps it in. Bentham takes his time, looks up ice. It's going to be a quick change there by Solway. At pace, Bowie down that right-hand side. Hager tries to stay with him. He's got Briley to get around as well. Shuts down that pass lane as he come in. 5.5 seconds left on the clock. And there goes the buzzer. Well, what a first period. Both teams feeling each other out. It was the Wild that struck first with that controversial goal. However, at first man advantage, Solway made them pay. There is still plenty of time and plenty of legs left in this game, Gary. I can't wait to see what it brings.
It's interesting, it's high-paced. Not many goals, but it's definitely getting feisty. And we'll see if it carries on as the score remains here at the end of the first period. Widnes Wild 1, Solway Sharks 0. Oh, sorry, Solway Sharks 1. Join us after this short break.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Introducing the brand new Drop the Puck official online store. Choose from a wide variety of items including hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Ranges include children and adults. Sizes from small to 5XL. Place your order through our Facebook store. Simply select your size and click message. One of our team will assist you with your purchase. Drop the Puck official merchandise store, only on facebook.com/dropthepuck.
Well, that's the man that the Wild are trying to get this puck past. And as we said in the start of the game, Ben, what a unit. He's managed to thwart them so many times in that first period.
Yeah, Hepburn is possibly, if not, one of the best netminders in this league. You know, but that's not taken away from any of the other netminders. We've seen some outstanding goaltending this season. But he's literally, not figuratively, but literally a man mountain trying to get it past him. But he's agile like a cat as well, so he's got it all.
It's obviously when you're stepping away from the net and it's filling that, it's making the gap so narrow. I mean, anybody who can manage to score past him, then yeah, good luck to them. But
well, Mr. Hands calls both teams back to the centre of the ice as we get ready and we drop the puck on period 2. And immediately it's Wild who go on the attack and they're forcing Solway back. Henderson plays it to Tonar. Tonar tries to find Anderson through the middle. Does so. Great poke check there between Volkanovs and Kemp. The Wild ones in full voice, trying to get behind their team early. Solway looking to go through the middle again. Find Boyd on that far side. Stubley tries to put him under pressure. Out in front. Swung and off the side netting from Henderson. Volkanovs, can he get there first? Volkanovs and Armstrong. Hepburn calmly dumps that away, and that's gone all the way through.
That was almost fell onto the stick of a...
Great save there by Walker. That puck initially looked like it had come up onto his mask. However, Volkanovs has seen an opportunity. Will he go or will he pass it off? And that's going to be an offside as Charnock had already gone. So a minute gone already in this first period.
Both teams have had a go.
Sorry, in the second period I should say.
Yeah, both teams have already had a go at the net.
So we go into the face-off zone in front of the Wild bench. Barlow loses out to his Solway counterpart, and the other way as Bentham dumped that one all the way down. That's going to be an icing call.
I mean, one of the things I'm going to say now, Ben, I'm going to throw it out there. I think you'd be hard pushed to say that you will not see Solway in post-season hockey.
Yeah, the way things are going, it's almost a guarantee, isn't it?
So it's just a case of not slipping up. And who are they likely to meet up there? And today's opponents, the Wild, obviously, they're looking to be in that pack.
But you know, you're almost guaranteeing the likes of Whitley up there as well. Either way, back to the centre dot. Take two and we're underway. Still on the 19th minute, ticking down. With the Wild now setting themselves up. Great pressure from Solway. Forced Widnes out the zone, looking to go back in quickly. Little redirect from Greaves doesn't quite pay off. Solway managed to find Murray. Drops it back, Bentham. Takes the shot, leg pad save there from Walker. Barlow looks up, tries to get around his man. Charnock tried to aid him, but it's Murray who does enough to turn it back around. And here comes Charnock. Charnock, he's got support. Loses out there as he goes down. Loose puck. Far side. Solway. Round the back of the net. Tried to post in tight. Frozen out there by Walker. And the five Solway players there just kind of froze up for a minute, I think, after Charnock went down, because they were kind of expecting the whistle to go.
Yeah, I thought that. I to be honest with you, I thought there was going to be a whistle on it, but everybody looked like they were waiting for it. But nonetheless, the counter-attack they did there looked almost precision.
Face-off, left-hand side of Walker. Immediately, it's Fairlong who gets in there and aids that out the zone. Forces Hepburn to come out and try and clear that. Tonar under pressure from Hughes. Gives it up. And that was Fairlong who tried to wind it in and let it go through the slot. Unfortunately, Solway have interjected and they're back down the other way. Again on net as Walker feels comfortable to just wrap that one up.
Yeah, there was almost a Solway player right on top of him there.
Yeah, that was Lockerbie.
Yeah, and looking for any scraps. And again, something that Steve Fellows picked up on the previous game. It's a case of this one mistakes.
Very much so. Face off right hand side. Won quickly by Solway as they look to get on the attack again. Out in front, what a save, Walker! As that puck came batting down from Anderson. Almost a lacrosse style shot. Kerr puts it back in. You can see Anderson skating in on the back door. Widnes at all, manning all stations at the moment. That red light flashing for the warning. Looking to light the lamp now as they ring the puck round once more to Boyd. Looking for a man out front. Alan Boyd holds up. Can he find someone? He's got Anderson there. You saw it like that. Well, I can see what he was trying there. That's a very high skill move. Tried to go for the Minnesota. Back the other way. Volkanovs loses out. Volkanovs takes a shot. Forced save again from Hepburn. Rebounds come right the way out. Henderson gets the body on from Kemp. It's allowed Stubley to get in, take the sting out the play. Into the corner. Body flying in now. Shot comes in right into the chest of Walker. Wraps that one up. And what a shot that was. You see the body comes on now onto Britton. That's from Henderson. Managed to get the puck. It's a big shot on from Anderson with a big golf swing right down the throat of Walker. And for those that aren't sure what I meant there by the Minnesota move,
I did wonder.
It's where you put pressure on the puck from the stick, manage to pop the puck up, bring it up onto the toe of your stick and swing it round into the net.
Like a hook?
Yes, almost, yeah. Very skillful move to try and pull off.
Well, they're the kind of team that can pull these things off.
And now Solway again on
Whoa.
pressure. Forced that, and that was Murray who forced the stick there of Walker into the open position. Left that back door wide open. Puck comes back in. You can see Murray backdoor trying to poke it over. And quite rightly, Walker's going to jump on that. And here, well, interestingly now, a little bit of handbags. Nothing too much, but
Well, could this be the
friction.
start of something, Ben?
A little bit of friction.
Can I smell leather?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay. Other deodorants are available.
Left-hand side of Harrison Walker in the Widnes defensive zone. 15:44 remaining in this second period. These first 5 minutes seem to have flown by. Tonar again. Tries to put it in. It's going to fall to Barlow. Barlow goes through. Takes a shot. Sails wide. Rebound comes back behind the Solway net. Barlow still in possession. Miscommunication at the point allows Murray to jump in. Turn back around to Widnes, however, scooped up in no man's land once more by Hare. Hare ridden into the corner by Barlow. Takes a big check from Hare. Shot in from Bentham. Comes off the stick of Walker. Widnes defensive unit quick to jump on that. Hare's pickpocketed. Charnock though in the corner. Solway still on the offensive move.
There's no one to pass to there.
Greaves now tries to get it on the half boards. Holds his man up. Solway keep the play alive. Into the corner once more. Onto the stick of Wilcox. Looks up. Big stretch pass as Widnes finally clear it out of the zone. Only for it to be returned straight away. Greaves. Icing waved off. Tonar takes control of that. Puts it round for his man. Here comes Lockerbie. Decides to put it into the corner. Bentham's going to be there for the rebound. Dumps it back in. Craig slams on. However, the Widnes defensive unit comfortably get that one between Jackson and Wilcox. Charnock has the ball. Has it played round him by Kerr. Rebound. Grimshaw's dumped that in. Hepburn comfortably out of his net. Hughes manages to deflect it on the half boards. Widnes can't jump in. It's dragged through by Horn. Horn wrapped up there by Hagger as they go round the back of the Widnes net now. Solway bring it out to the halfway point back into the corner. Decides he's going to dump it in from the point back behind the net. Good rotation by Solway, but now Murray for Widnes has been able to get in there and push it over the halfway line. Briley takes his time. Tried to push that forward for Hagger. Wilcox. Oh, sorry, Hughes missed the poke there. Back in, another shot in from Lockerbie though. And Bowie. Back the other way, Horn. Uses the board to go back around. Briley chops at that, pops the puck up. Back at the point, Kerr takes a shot, sails wide. And Solway quick to jump on these rebounds. Great little poke check there from Briley. He's allowed 5 seconds of breathing space in for Grimshaw, who's now got that puck over and into the Solway zone. Widnes going for a quick line change, and that's chewed up 3 crucial minutes of this second period.
Solway knocking on the door again. Oh,
great play there to get Boyd in. Boyd calling for the interference call from Kemp. Bodies now flying in, Volkanovs and Henderson. Well, Kemp being sent to the box by the look of it.
Well, 2 of them are by the look of it.
So Boyd and Kemp being sent to the box.
That's carrying on there in the box. Don't think we've seen the last of this.
You may have your wish yet, Gary. So Mr. Hands deferring with the timekeepers now.
Well, it's definitely stepped up a pace again.
Are we going to get ourselves a little 4-on-4?
Well,
we are.
Yep.
Some 4-on-4 hockey as that ice opens right up now.
Yeah.
And as much as it's their ice, I'm going to say this is going to fall in favour of Solway now, because they've got some skaters that have got some skills.
Yeah, I was going to say they've got
some
speed,
pace.
yeah. Widnes have got to keep their eyes open on this, make sure they don't make a mistake.
And that's a good start as they gain a face-off. Wilcox gets that over. Stubley surrounded by those white shirts, maintains possession, he's in the zone now, decides to dump in Volkanovs, forces it back, Anderson and Stubley tie up, it's gone the way of Stubley though. Stubley can't quite put it into the danger zone, that's going to be up and out of play. 1:37 on the penalties, 12:15 in the period.
Well, you've already hit the nail on the head there, Ben, when you said about Solway having speed. And don't forget, Widnes have got their own speed as well, but when they do, they tend to leave themselves open a little bit at the back. Solway, definitely a team that can give you that sucker punch.
We're going to go left-hand side of Hepburn. As it is, it's roughing assessed to Kemp and Boyd. Face-off, won by again by Widnes. Stubley looks to take the shot. Hepburn jumps up to get the blocker on that. Into the corner. Charnock takes it round. Gets to Volkanovs. Volkanovs has it taken off him by Murray. Turns it back the other way for Kerr. Wilcox going to pinch in. Can he get there? He does. Puts it back for Kerr. And they've managed to break away. Here comes Solway flying down. Slammed on Murray. Looks to go inside. Tries to find Kerr. Kerr, unfortunately for him, had Wilcox breathing down his neck. Volkanovs has dragged it past 2 players. Still Volkanovs. Charnock for support. Puts it on net. Kicked out by Hepburn. But this is where Widnes needs to be careful with the counter-attack. Murray back the other way. Decides to find Bowie. Bowie gets it over to Bentham. Bentham poked away and Volkanovs is free. Well, Tonar puts his pace on, gets back, but Volkanovs takes a shot. Great save, Hepburn. Tonar into the boards. You'd have banked money on Volkanovs putting that away. However, Struan Tonar, like a man possessed, skated over there, put his body on the line, rode into the boards for it, forces the save from Hepburn. There's a shot from Volkanovs, and now back the other way with 20 seconds remaining on this power play.
Yeah, Bentham just taking a little bit of time to get things sorted. Sets up a nice play here.
Solway. Bentham's managed to get it back. Another shot comes in, deflected off his stick. Tonar gets it back. Off the leg pads, 2 seconds, 1, trapdoor's open.
Oh, back to 5-on-5.
In the corner, Brierley fighting away with his man. Barlow gets it out, pokes it around his man. It's now a bit of a 3-on-2 situation. Kemp knocks it forward. Couldn't quite control it though, however, turned back away. Bentham takes the shot. Sails wide, but the rebounds come back in, and what a save by Walker as he gloves that in. Well, you can see it there. Back the other way, Bentham takes the shot, the rebound comes back. Another shot comes in from Boyd, and Walker's there to stop that, but all eyes now have got to turn, surely, to the whole Boyd-Kemp situation.
Yeah.
Let's see how that one plays out. Face off, left-hand side of Walker in the Wild zone. Face off, picked up by the Wild. Immediately though, turned over to the Sharks. It's fallen Henderson. Great stick play there from Walker. back out in second bite of the cherry. They've cleared it away, but here come Widnes on the break down that right hand side with Armstrong. Good defensive play, has turned it back round for Henderson. Henderson gains his own once more, goes into the corner round the back of the wild net to the point for Kerr. Kerr decides to go back to Henderson. Mix up there has allowed Charnock to get in, put some pressure on, but he gets a shot away, forces another save out of Walker. Henderson to Armstrong. Armstrong now gets it to Kerr. Kerr back to Armstrong. Anderson, apologies.
They're circling this puck really well, aren't they, Solway?
This is something they do. Their cycle play is superb, and they can recycle pucks as well. They're very good at doing that. You can see there, shot comes in, sails round. Kerr scoops that back up though, and unsurprisingly, good attempt there. Kerr put it on net. Tried to be knocked down by Henderson with the redirect. Armstrong didn't quite see where Charnock was. He's ended up turning that over once more. Henderson looks to knock it on, cleared away by Jackson, and it's a bit of zone-to-zone play at the moment as Beattie takes it into his own hands, drives his own, gains it, goes all the way, puts it into a dangerous spot. It comes all the way through, and here come the Wild on the break with Hagger. It's Hagger all the way through, puts it into the danger zone. It's off the side netting again. Hepburn, the puck's come all the way down. That's an icing call. And wow, counter-attack play is the order of the day.
Well, Hagger, I thought was a dead cert there. I had to put money on him putting that away. But the speed of him as well.
And again, it's both teams have got pace, skill, and know how to counter-attack. 8:38, face-off, right-hand side of Hepburn. It's going to be played off the boards all the way around there by Bentham, but only into the path of a Wild player. Kemp turns that back around for the offensive unit. Hughes dumps that in. Interestingly, Bez Hughes, normally a defensive player, is playing two-way at the moment, so he's playing forward as well. Beattie gets that one in the corner. Back from Bentham. Beattie takes his time, looks at ice. He's got Murray, tries to find him. Bentham decides to cut that one out. Goes backwards to Beattie. Finds Hare. Hare rubbed out the play by Kemp. Beattie's there as well. Comes in for support. No, Solway don't like that, so we'll go back and draw them out again. Good game plan by Solway here. Stubby's going to get over there first. Can he beat out Murray? He manages to do so. Murray goes down after losing his edge. Picked up by Stubbly. Will he dump it forward for Hagger? Does so. Hagger knocks it on. Bentham and Hagger. It's going to be Rich Bentham who turns that around. Briley's there though, beats out Bowie to that one. Great little play from Barlow and Charnock. Charnock holds on to it, skates it into the corner. Looks for Barlow out in front now, goes round the back. Now he puts it across for Greaves. Greaves takes a shot and you hear the iron ring. Can you say for Tang?
I say metalwork.
Back the other way, and it was a great setup play.
Yeah, it's just too close.
However, call it a warning shot for Solway. Widnes are getting some momentum now. 7 minutes remain in the second period, and it's Widnes on the attack again. Charnock finds Greaves in the middle once more. Greaves looks to backhand it. It's gone round the back of the net. Solway back in possession, and here come the Sharks. Almost textbook 3 forwards in a line. However, they've lost possession. It's turned around once more. Lockerbie tied up by Brearley, gets it off the boards to Greaves, over to Kerr. Kerr manages to play it on. Shot's going to come in, easy shot for Walker to turn out. And the physicality starting to step up again.
Yep.
Charnock tries to dump it away. It's only going to go as far as Horn. Horn and Lockerbie out in front of their own bench. Falls onto the stick of Charnock once more. Winds and takes one from distance. Forces the save out of Hepburn though. And now Solway looking to regroup in their own zone as Widnes get fresh legs on the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. That was a close one there between Craig and Jackson. However, it's gone Widnes' way. 6:02 remaining in the second period. Still a goal apiece. This game far from over. It can go any way. And Gary did very much like the last few Widnes games. It looks like it's going to be that first mistake by either team that costs them.
Yeah, again, another close game and could go either way.
Face off, right hand side of Hepburn. Picked up by Solway as they Look to ring that round again, out in front of his own net. Big stretch pass intercepted by Jackson, well read. Jumped on by the Sharks. Into the corner, tried to find Craig in the middle. Turned back with Volkanovs. Volkanov slams the brakes on. Tried to put it into a, looked like a skating Armstrong coming through. Puck travels all the way down to the Widnes zone, and that's going to be another icing call.
Well, end-to-end stuff here, Ben, in this second period. And it's still, the score remains here at Planet-Size Widnes. It's Widnes Wild 1, Solway Sharks 1.
Face-off will be right-hand side of Hepburn. It's going to be Haggering for the draw for Widnes. He's managed to win that as there's a good fight in shoes against the boards for the puck. Three-man ruck. And the puck has come out on a stick of a white shirt, which is Solway. Hagger, quick to interject there and turn that back around. Beattie gets round one, gets round two, takes the shot. Oh, well, Kemp tried to take Beattie's stick out the play. You can see in the replay here, Beattie gets round one man, gets round his second. Kemp throws his body in the way to get the hit on. Does enough to take the puck away from the stick of Beattie. That's going to be Walker who jumps on that. Well, and as you can see, things are getting a little bit heated here.
And the thing with Solway, Ben, is you don't need 2 or 3 players to do these attacks. One man can do it. He weaved his way through there.
Face off left-hand side of Walker, 5:10 in the period. It's going to be Hagger and Henderson who go in for the draw. Hagger loses his stick. Comes off Henderson immediately as Hagger, without his equipment, just tries to make a nuisance of himself in front of Henderson. And again, shot comes in, deflected down right into the path of Walker as he calmly scoops that one up. We can see again here now, there Hagger just trying to get himself in the way, but it comes to the point man who takes the shot backhand. It's Boyd who tried to knock it down right into the path of Walker. And again, if this doesn't amplify why Walker needs to keep his head on a swivel, Gary, literally the shot can come in from anywhere.
The Wild defence has just got to play clever here.
Well, another shot comes in from Henderson this time. Came off the skate of a Wild player outside of the net. And the Sharks, dare I say, start circling now. Can they smell blood in the water?
Oh.
Shot all the way through. Comes off the stick of a Widnes player as Henderson tried to take the shot there. Back around, Anderson finds Henderson. Barlow does well to get himself in between Henderson and the puck. Charnock, well, that came off the ceiling, did it? I don't know. I think the officials were questioning that one for a second. Either way, plays continued. Great little pass between Boyd and Henderson. What a save, Walker. Gets his leg pad down. Out in front, and again, Anderson denied by another Harrison Walker leg save. It's fallen for Charnock, one man to beat in the form of Bentham. Can he get round him? Great play there, Bentham. Forces him into the path of Anderson, who helps to clear it up. Now Widnes look to set up in the Solway zone. Solway. There it is! What a play! Charnock to Greaves. And we'll see in the replay there, Charnock takes it round the back of the net. Greaves skates in up completely unmarked there. Puts it past Hepburn, and with 3:50 on the clock in the second period, it's now Widnes Wild 2, Solway Sharks 1.
Yeah, the Wild getting that all-important goal so close to the end of this period. Just got to keep Solway out of it, or can Solway make it on there?
Well, action gets back underway quickly after that. Joe Greaves' goal. And Greaves recently has been... Oh! My word! What a freak goal! But the back in it! Well, let's see this. So you've got Jackson gets over to try and clear it out. Skating in. Shot comes in from the point man. It seems to come off one post and in to the other. Was that Murray? Well, in the blink of an eye.
Curse of the commentator, I shouldn't have said anything. So it's now Widnes Wild 2, Solway Sharks 2.
Well, interesting is an understatement. Quickly, Hager lets one rip a Hepburn, tries to test the netminder. Back the other way. Jackson gets in, they've blown the icing call early. So it's Bowie who's given the goal for that one. Bowie given the goal, which... Either way, Solway back in this. 3:24 now remaining in the period. Back to all square. Face off, left-hand side of Hepburn. Britain wins the draw for the Wild. Stubley takes a shot early, tries to catch Hepburn unaware. Shot runs wide though, doesn't force anything out of Hepburn. Here come Widnes again. Vulcanov's trying to chase down Tonar. Tonar decides to pass that away. Quick play, and this tape-to-tape passing of Solway's clinical. Murray gets a shot off. Well, he can't get the rebounds as Kemp straight there for his defensive duties. Hare, Murray, Kemp, all tie up in the corner. Comes out the way of Widnes. Vulcanov's drops it for Hager. Back to Vulcanov's. Vulcanov's tries to get the shot off. Hits the backboard. Tonar takes Vulcanov's out to play. He's back in. Gets it out to the point man. Again from Stubley down the throat of Hepburn. Wow, you can't blink in this game, Gary.
Not at all.
Vulcanov's gets it out to Stubley. Stubley, plenty of time to get the shot off, but plenty of vision as well for Hepburn to seal that one up. As we're going to have Britain in for the face-off for the Wild. Face-off is won, however, by Solway. Kept alive at the point. Wild still with a Hager. Tries to get it off. Horn, put it across the middle. It's gone all the way through. Solway see it into the corner. Shot in from Stubley. Turned on net and turned out by Hepburn. Inside the final minute. Wilcox pursued by Murray. Murray turns around. Tries to put it tight in, but Walker's wise to it and gets his stick in the way. Vulcanov's finds space, finds Hager. Hager's space in front of him. Decides to get it back to Vulcanov's. Didn't get the shot quite off. And now that's going to go up into the rafters. Blow the play dead with 37 seconds left.
Well, this has been end-to-end, Ben, and the referees are doing well to keep control of this.
Mr. Wilcox there, just having a quiet word with the officials. That's a very good demonstration, Chris, of how far you can reach. Either way, face off, right hand side of Hepburn in the Solway zone. Picked up by the Wild. Take a shot with Stubley from the blue. Can they get on the rebound? They can with Charnock in the corner. Charnock fighting away.
There's been a lot of board scrapping today, hasn't there, Ben?
Wilcox is going to get that one, take it backwards. Barlow dumps it onside. However, it's fallen to the stick of a Solway player, and Solway 10 seconds left on the clock. Will he go one last ditch attempt? It's turned around by Widnes. Shot comes on, turned away by Walker, out of play. That's a souvenir for a fan, and we've got 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well,
not much you can do in 2 seconds unless you pretty much fire it from the face-off.
well, that's what I was just thinking. I wouldn't put them past trying to do that.
Overstacked heavily one side. Bowie goes in for the face-off. It's won by Widnes. Nope, Solway have got it. And there's the buzzer. Well, they've done enough. Interestingly, both teams looking energised still.
Yeah, and the fans been treated to a great match here. And the score going into the end of this second period here at Planetized Widnes is Widnes Wild 2, Solway Sharks 2. Join us after this short break.
Sprakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Introducing the brand new Drop the Puck official online store. Choose from a wide variety of items including hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Ranges include children and adults. Sizes from small to 5XL. Place your order through our Facebook store. Simply select your size and click message. One of our team will assist you with your purchase. Drop the Puck official merchandise store, only on facebook.com/dropthepuck.
Well, welcome back for this third period. Notice our notice board there, Ben.
Yes,
All the
obviously.
social media outlets that you can catch us on. Of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our YouTube channel, and of course, our Tinterweb, which is BASNTV.com.
The entire back catalogue on our YouTube files of all the seasons we've covered so far, including those playoff games that were here at Planet Ice Widnes.
Yeah, and the streaming series we did as well.
Absolutely archives back catalogue. And let's not forget, throwing back to some of our other episodes available on the BASN network, such as Bench Warmers,
Oh, of course.
Around the Key.
You may remember me from such episodes as Bench Warmers.
Either way, Mr. Hands has called both teams to the centre of the ice. It's a final round all to play for. Here we go, gents. Puck drops and we're back underway in immediate action. Ensues as Stubley grabs the puck, drives it in, early shot from Widnes, turned away by the Solway Sharks. And Armstrong, under pressure from Henderson, decides he's going to go with Anderson instead. Kemp gets straight over on that one.
Already we're starting to slam people into the boards.
I'm going to say it, Gary, it's getting a little bit tasty.
Oh! Get the napkins out, folks.
Could you imagine if Widnes manages to take this one home today, what a turnaround of events that would be?
Well,
however, shot comes in from Solway again, and Tonar, it's frozen up on the post. Play's been blown dead. However, and we'll see it again in the replay there. Tonar gets it off the face-off, lets it rip through the gap of Britton and Armstrong, and Walker does well to try and freeze that up very quickly.
Well, quickly getting back to your point there, Ben. If Widnes can manage to pull something out of this, it'll send a message to the league that they mean business.
But it also proves what we've been saying all season, that any team can beat anybody on the day.
Oh, yeah.
Shot comes in again, that again straight down the throat of Walker. Solway trying to get on the board early in this third period.
And both teams taking the opportunity to make line changes.
Face-off looks like it's going to be left-hand side of Harrison Walker in the wild zone. Bowie and Barlow going for that. As one of the wild players seemed to lose his edge on the boards there. Now, Widnes tried to break forward. Solway turn that around. Great pass from Bowie onto Murray. Murray lets one go. You can hear it come off the plexi into the corner once more. Jackson gets over there with Barlow. Barlow and Jackson trying to take the puck off Murray. He's doing well to hold it up at the moment, just dragging it through into a dangerous position. However, Wild finally get in there, and Greaves ensues that pass right across the ice. Picked up by Barlow, almost crucial little play there. Bowie manages to put one right on net, catches Walker napping.
This is what we were saying before. It's Walker's got to have his head on a swivel here because the Solway Sharks are just firing from anywhere. And they're all on target as well.
They are, and Walker does enough to turn that away and out as Widnes now in the corner. Charnock's going to get in there, try and take this away from the Solway players. Does so, uses the net to create the space. Jackson, big stretch pass, well read by Horn. Horn turns that straight back, got supporting Craig. Takes a shot himself, and it's in! What a goal! Well, Gordon Horn, all the time in the world there, picked up that clearance from Jackson, turns it round, takes his time, goes top shelf over the blocker of Walker. And just like that, Gary, it's Widnes Wild 2, Solway Sharks 3.
Well, Widnes have got to get themselves back into this, not fall asleep.
Can they respond as quick as Solway did previously?
Yeah, just thinking now.
Hughes. Oh, tried to play that onside, unfortunately. Widnes were off with that one. 17:56 now in the third period, and it's gone eerily quiet in the Wild's den here.
Well, yeah, the Wild ones need to start getting a bit vocal, get behind their team.
Face off, left hand side of Walker. Puck played straight to the wing where Anderson's going to tie it with Brealey. Henderson's over there as well, as is Hughes. Furlong tries to get in the way. Puck round the back of the Wild net. Boyd twisting and turning, trying to create space. Tie up between Boyd and Murray. Puck comes out onto a Widnes stick as they break forward. Put on net, straight into the glove of Hepburn. He's going to freeze that one up as we go up the other end now. 17:24 remaining in the period.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben, if you can fire a shot from the blue line and manage to get it past Hepburn, that is precise shooting that because there's such a small gap.
Face-off, right-hand side of Hepburn. Solway comfortably win the face-off with Tonart. Drew and Tonart managed to find Bowie. Well, Murray loses it in his skates there. Turns back up the other way. Volkanov sees an opportunity. He's got Murray to contend with though. Gets it across into the middle. Turn back the other way. Herring Kemp. Kemp gets there first. Off the half boards. Volkanov digs it out. Only onto the stick of Bentham. Murray to Hare. Tries to get around Stubley. Burton's into there. Turns it around for Volkanov. Volkanov's through three men. Still Volkanov taken out the play by Bentham. Good defensive play there. And now Armstrong manages to get it to Jackson. Jackson dumps it in. Chased down by Barlow, however. Puck has come all the way down into the Widnes zone. Icing's waved off. Jackson gets there first. Wilcox plays it out. Barlow, can he get it across to Charnock? No, it's gone deflected into the Widnes bench. So 16:14 show on the clock remaining in this third period. With two periods that have pretty much seen a quick goal and then the rest of the period play out.
Well, it was a goal apiece for each period, wasn't it?
Exactly. So what lies in wait now for the Wild in the remainder of this third? One would hope it would be a goal if you're a Wild fan. If you're a Solway fan, you're hoping that the Sharks can hold out or at least put another one on the board and put the game to bed maybe. Either way, Wild now trying to dig the puck out of the zone once more. Barlow, it's got past Beattie. Greaves takes it through neutral ice, loses out the puck. Horn takes another shot. It's deflected down and out from Walker. And that looked like it was going to be a tripping call. There's calls from the fans in the bench.
Yeah, Mr. Hand has his hand up.
Greaves. And it's going to be a call as soon as Solway touched the puck up. However, Widnes taking advantage to pull the netminder. 6 skaters on the ice. Touched up there by Horn, out of play. Well, we're going to see the call now.
Walker making his way back to the empty net.
And it's Horn who has been sent in the box. So the goal scorer, Gordon Horn, is going to sit 2 for tripping. As we see him there. However, it gives Widnes an opportunity which they desperately need now. Man advantage for 2 minutes. Volkanovs gets it over to Charnock. Stubley takes a shot through traffic. Volkanovs is there to pick up the rebound. Tries to get it to Barlow. Stubley again drives it into the corner. Back out to Volkanovs. Volkanovs gets around one man, takes the shot, deflected back in. It's in an array of white shirts. Volkanovs managed to drag it out round the back of the net. Kept the play alive for Widnes. Charnock takes his time. Now the Wild Ones wake up, get behind the team. Volkanovs has got Barlow one side, Charnock. And the officials just saying that the net has been kicked off its moorings.
Well, that's one way to stop play. That's taking the momentum out of that.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you asked any netminder in the league, they wouldn't necessarily cop to it. But maybe it is a little bit of a well-known tactic.
Yeah, I've seen a few netminders do that.
However, taking nothing away from Hepburn. 1:19 left in the penalty, 14:29 in the period. Right-hand side of Hepburn. Still a man advantage in the way of Widnes. Horn assessed the penalty for tripping. And Wild again start the rotation, looking to cycle that puck round, create space. Britton to Stubley. Stubley sees the opportunity, takes a shot, spilled up in front, recovered by Widnes, but turned around immediately. Barlow couldn't control that. Inside the final minute of the penalty now. Charnock. Boyd for company. Gets to Barlow. Barlow dumps that in. Kerr is going to get over there. Kerr and Charnock on the boards. It's come out onto a stick of Britton. Britton back to Charnock. Stubley winds up, shoots again. Second bite of the cherry goes to Barlow. Hepburn stands tall, denies him. Charnock, what will he do here? Time ticking away, 20 seconds left on the clock on the penalty. Barlow again, as Widnes cycling through once more. Stubley gets it to Volkanovs. 10 seconds now left on the penalty. Barlow in the corner. Stubley takes a shot through traffic. That's going to be time. Shot comes through again. Charnock is still there. And again, it's jumped on. Turned out just outside the post. Widnes have maintained possession now. Got it back to Stubley. Takes a shot through traffic. Widnes can't get a stick down in time. Volkanovs taking out the play, and well, he's been hit that hard there that he's been put into the door and out the ring. That immediately blows play dead for safety reasons. So 12:49 shows on the clock remain in the third period.
Well, you can see the desperation in the Wild as they were trying to stick that puck in the back of the net, but Hepburn and his defence thwarting the Wild again.
And as I've said, Gary, it's not a small defensive unit. Tonor, Bentham, Murray, they know how to hold themselves. That's why they play D. As Hagger gets the pass from Jackson. Grimshaw let it run. Anderson's going to recover it though, however. Horn back on the ice now. Hagger fighting away on the boards. Still Horn. Turns back. Gets it through the middle. Henderson. It's deflected off a wild player out in front, off the blocker of Walker. Out in front once more. Walker sees it, jumps on it. And that was a good effort there by Solway. We see in the replay. Henderson got it into the middle. Shot comes in from Horn. The rebound round the back of the net. Recycled very well there by Solway. Walker does well to freeze it out. 12-13 now remains right hand side of Walker. Face off, won by Widnes, and goes close enough at the net for Walker to jump on and freeze out. Maybe that's a little bit of, I don't know, insecurity. Maybe they're just feeling a little bit.
Well, this game's so close, as the scoreboard shows there, 12 minutes 9 remaining in this third and final period. One goal, isn't it?
As Greaves now receives that and gets that round to Charnock. Charnock has got Tonar in front of him and Bentham. Can he get round one? Gets round two. Into the board, driven out the play there. Greaves gets a shot off the blocker and shoulder of Hepburn, and back the other way, Anderson. Tried to get it through to Boyd. Right on net, Walker's got to go post to post. There's a, well, Greaves and Boyd is that?
Well, it looked like Boyd wasn't interested. And it's going to be Greaves that goes to the box.
Well, you'd said it had been building up, Gary.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the Wild that are going to come off the worst for this now, because they've just handed the opportunity and the advantage to Solway. But Mr. Hans there having a conversation. Maybe we get to see another player go in the box.
It'll be interesting to see what is made of this now. However, Greaves currently sat in the box. 2 minutes does show on the scoreboard here at Planet Ice Widnes. Mr. Hans in deliberation with the other official there, Stanley, and he's now talking to the assistant captains on the ice. So you got Wilcox and Hughes for the Wild, and Murray. Well,
while we're waiting for the decision on that, we'll just take an opportunity to just say, if any of the fans, viewers watching this, don't forget the advert and the period breaks there for our Drop the Puck online store, where you can pick up the merchandise.
Our Drop the Puck t-shirts and Drop the Puck hoodies.
Yeah, beanies and lots of other bits and bobs. You can dress yourself out to look like one of the good guys.
Okay, so it looks like we've got some movement. I think he's gone. So I think Mr. Hans has just signalled to Joe Greaves that it's a game penalty.
Well, that'll be a loss for the Wild. But with that, it's been sent his marching orders.
And that is exactly what's happened. So Joe Greaves has been thrown out the game. Still sending a message to the Solway players. Grimshaw will now sit the penalty. And that looks like a 5+ game.
Well, I must admit, Ben, when that happened, even though he was in the tangle, Boyd, who's just down, being spoken to there by Bowie, he didn't want any of it. Even though you could see that they were looking for a fight, but nothing was coming of it. And it's Greaves that's come off the worst in that and been sent off. So with 11:39 remaining in this third and final period, Widnes find themselves a goal behind, only the one in it, so they're still not out of this yet.
However, has that unfortunate incident
Tilted the ice in favour of Solway.
exactly?
They need to recompose themselves, rethink this.
So it looks like it's going to be a 2+5+ game. I'm waiting for the official verdict now. So it's a 2-minute cross-check. And it looks like it's... Oh, there's a 5-minute penalty gone up on the board now. So either way, action will resume now. 11:39 remaining in the period. Right-hand side of Walker. Bowie takes a shot high up into the netting above the plexi. Wild fans now trying to get behind. Face off again, right hand side of Walker. And they've managed to clear the zone. Bentham plays it back, they look to go forward. Bentham plays it forward again, Bowie. So, interestingly, the penalties assessed to Greaves are 2 minutes cross-checking. Shot comes in there. Great wrap-up by Walker. Solway pouncing on any loose puck now with the man advantage. But either way, the penalties assessed to Greaves go 2 minutes for cross-checking, then 2+5 for fighting, and game for agitation as well. So Greaves...
That's a full set then, isn't it?
Greaves with the full house. Going for the Gordy. Anyway, it's back to the game with 10:55 remaining in the period. Another shot in through the skates of the Widnes and Solway players. And that's a big 5-minute penalty now that the Wild have got to chew up. Shot comes across, back door! Great save, Walker, as Boyd caught him unaware. Harrison Walker stands on his head and keeps the Wild in this one. And literally, figuratively and physically now, the Sharks of Solway circling the net of Widnes, on patrol, looking for the first opportunity of attack. Kerr decides to go back to Henderson in the corner. Wilcox rides that one into the board. Murray tries to commit and get in there. However, you've got to remember now, one Widnes player committing to 2 Solway players means it's, you know, even if you commit to one-on-one, it's still a man advantage somewhere.
Yeah, but they look like they've got 20 players out there at times, Solway.
Anderson gets the pass from Bentham on the blue. Takes it back to the point. They're going to work that round, and Solway doing well. No, they've got a lot of time here. Game's in their favour. Boyd skated in. Can't do anything with it. It's under pressure from Hagger. Round the back of the net again. Looks to go in front. Tries a really tight angle shot, and it's the arm of Walker that denies him. Great save again, Walker. We'll see that there at pace. Boyd round the back of the net, cuts inside, lets one rip off the shoulder of the blocker of Harrison Walker, and it's Boyd who unfortunately can't convert. But that's what Widnes need to be careful of. That slow, methodical pace of Solway built them in, drew them in, and then the burst of pace there from Boyd, catching them on the heels. Beattie now, off the face-off. Again,
nice
Solway
deflection.
looking set up. Murray in the corner. Back to Beattie, takes his time. Murray. Lets it go to the corner once more. Out to Tonar. Tonar picks his spot and makes the Wild pay. What a shot, Struan Tonar. We see it again. He picks it off on the half boards there, brings it inside the hash marks, lets one rip, and it's gone right the way through everyone. Top shelf on Walker. Well, that's going to stretch the game further reach from the Wild. It's now Widnes 2, Solway 4, and they still have the man advantage.
Well, let's put a dent in it for the Wild.
Face-off resumes once more. Wild now need 2 to get back in the game. Murray dumps it straight on net. Walker's out of his net, assists that round. Can they clear the zone? Murray again into the corner, opposite side. Under pressure from Stubley. Gets it around. Great play by Solway, but they've turned it over. Big golf swing from Hughes. Barlow's there, taking out the play by Tonar. And now Solway look to break down the ice. Plenty of space in front of them as the Widnes team sat behind their own blue. Shot comes in from Tonar, deflected out again. Rebound falls onto the stick of a Wild player. Beatty's going to recover that though for Solway. Sharks look to break down the left-hand side. Beatty back at the point, takes a shot, deflected. Little hand grab there by Lockerbie. Takes it into the corner, back to the point. Another shot in from the Sharks, deflected away. Now 1 minute 10 remaining on this penalty. Bentham has Volkanovs on the forecheck. Plenty of space to play around. Big hit from Chris Wilcox. And now Hager puts the body on, creates space and gets the puck for the Wild. Off the boards, Volkanovs out in front of his own bench. Tries to hook that round. Another shot comes in, turned away once more with 33 seconds left on the penalty. Kerr's going to drop back to pick that up. Line changes all round, fresh legs. Briley beats out Henderson. Henderson recovers though. Back to Kerr at the point. Looks to take a shot through traffic. Well, it was Anderson out in front looking for the tip in. 10 seconds now remain till Grimshaw's out the box. Grimshaw sitting the penalty, assessed to Joe Greaves. You can hear Hepburn tapping his stick. And that's the penalty assessed, so Widnes go back to 5 skaters.
Yeah, they need it.
Do they? I'm only counting 4 at the moment, Gary.
So it's the 5 minutes gone.
So it was a 2 + 2 + 5.
So there'll be another 2 minutes then.
To my understanding, either way. Tonar manages to find Henderson. Henderson skates it inside. Looks to go backhand in. Great save again by Walker. Puck turned into the corner by Solway. The Sharks doing well to chew this clock up. 2 goals to the good. Charnock dumps it on net. Hepburn all the time in the world. And that's an icing call. Well, interestingly, there's no 2-minute penalty showing on the clock, yet Widnes have only got 4 skaters out.
Well, I think Mr. Hans is just having a quiet word now with the timekeeper's bench, and with that.
So we can now see on the clock there, they're putting up the remainder of the 2-minute penalty. So Widnes still on the receiving end of the Sharks power play.
Yeah, Obviously, because there's some times already run off the clock, they're going to be asking how much time should be on it.
Okay. Now we're all in order. We can see the face-off will be the right-hand side of Hepburn. 1:15 is what they're saying is left of the 2-minute assessed. To Greaves. Right-hand side of Hepburn. 5:54 remaining in the period. Widnes still on the penalty kill for the next 1:13. Solway again look to break down this left-hand side with Hare. Hare decides to go opposite side to BT. BT skates it inside. Tell BT doing well. Brings it round the Widnes net. Shot from the blue, deflected down in front. Turned away crucially by the Widnes side. It's going to be chased down by Barlow as he chases down BT. 40 seconds now remain. Wild once again in full voice trying to get behind their team. It's going to be a big ask in the final 5 minutes for the Wild side.
Yeah.
BT.
Solway will just chew this clock up
And that's
now.
exactly what they're doing now. Bowie at pace down that right wing. Gains the puck, still takes into the zone, tried to get the shot off. Goes behind the net. Back at the point. Good recycling of the puck. And recovery as Bentham just takes his time, drags it out. 5 seconds now remain. 2, 1, and there's the other 2-minute penalty gone. And Widnes will return to 5 men at the next stoppage of play. However, the Sharks don't want to give it to them anytime soon, so they're going to carry on fighting. Another shot comes in, back out in front. It's an opportunity, it's off the post. Open goal for the Sharks, and they've not been able to convert that.
Well, that was interesting. An opportunity missed for the Sharks.
Wild live to breathe another day. Tonnog tries to skate it in again. Walker's managed to glove that out of nowhere. And you see, again, skates it in Tonnog. Cuts inside, lets the shot off, and a flash of the leather from Walker denies him. Well, Gary, 3 minutes 52. And there's 1 minute remaining, 1:20. Okay. So there's 1:20 left in one of the penalties assessed to Greaves.
And this is where I think
There's going to be something said about this, guaranteed.
the Wild bench are asking for the time. Why was the time delayed? But obviously that's going to be something to do with the timekeeper.
So it was a 7 minutes worth, sorry, is it 9 minutes worth of penalties? Don't forget it was a 2 for cross-checking, 2 + 5 for fighting, and the game for the agitation as well.
So 3:52 remaining in this third and final period here at Planetize Widnes. The Widnes Wild find themselves 2 goals behind. Little time left to try and claw a draw back, but not out of reach.
Well, 1:13 is what shows on the clock, 3:52 in the game. Face-off picked up and won by the Wild as he break forward with Charnock, who's surrounded immediately by white shirts. And this is all Solway need to do, is just snub out any attack from the Wild now.
Well, they're happy to
Picked
keep
up
it.
and sent back the other way.
Yeah, they were happy to keep it pinned on the boards.
Throws out there by Walker. Well, it's a massive uphill battle for Widnes now to try and come back into this game.
It's not an impossibility though, Ben.
Exactly.
But you're playing against the top team here. It's finding a chink in the armour to get you on that board.
Well, that'll be a good start as they push the puck out of the zone, forcing Solway back. However, Solway have got time on their side to try and chew that clock up. Boyd lets it go for Care, and that's an offside. So 35 seconds on a penalty, 3:14 in the period. Questions have got to be asked. Would Widnes pull Harrison Walker and get the sixth skater on the ice?
Well, we've seen on previous episodes how costly that could be.
Bowie and Barlow in for the draw. It's gone the way of the Solway. Murray takes a shot. Again, deflected out by Walker. Looking to get it back round. Solway taking their time with these passes because they know they've got time on their side. 15 seconds left on the penalty now. Bowie gets it back to Murray. Murray back to Bowie. Gets it to Beattie at the point. Hepburn taps his stick for the last time. There you go. Finally win this back to 5 skaters. 2:30 is all they have in this game to try and get it back. It's doable, but it's a task and a half. Murray keeps the play alive, puts a puck on net.
Ooh.
Well, Barlow tried to knock it down, but Hepburn there just laughed at him. Nice try, he says.
Yeah, Murray fancied his chances there, fired it in. But unfortunately, nothing happens. 2:22 remaining on the clock. But still, Widnes Wild 2, Solway Sharks 4.
Face off, left hand side of Hepburn. Currently, Walker remains in net. Volkanovs. Off the Hager face off, pushed forward. Charnock takes the shot off the skate of Volkanovs. Goes to go backhand under Hepburn. They've made the rebound come out. Oh, crashing the net literally. Volkanovs is down there in the middle of that pile. There's a little bit, you see it in the replay here. Come round, put it out in front for Volkanovs to try and get down on. Henderson forces Volkanovs to the ice. A little bit of handbags there with Bentham and Volkanovs afterwards. However, nothing's come of that, and reset for the face-off. 2:06 as Volkanovs just readjusts his face cage. Hager in for the draw for the Wild, wins it. Stubley at the point, takes a shot, diverted, almost goes. Blocker side of Hepburn. Briley keeps the play alive for the Wild. 1:57 left in the game. Stubley can't pull that down out the air. He's forced to come out the zone. 1:50 now, time ticking away. Briley puts it forward. Takes his time, brings that round for Charnock. Charnock picks it up, under pressure from Boyd. Quick play up for Volkanovs. Volkanovs at pace down this right wing for the Wild. Puts it across. Hager was backdoor, couldn't get there. Sharks look to break down now. 1:19 remaining in the period. Bodies flying in everywhere. Hager does enough to allow Stubley in. Straight away though, Wilcox. Oh, that looked like it's a little bit of a something there, and it's out in front. Pucks, bodies everywhere. Final minute. Solway 3-on-2. Shot on. Solway player loses his edge. Barlow tries to get there. Couldn't make the poke on Bentham. Bentham sends it back in. 48 seconds now remain. Last roll of the dice for Widnes. Stubley. Big pass up to Britton. Finds Britton. Nathan Britton. Barlow inside. What will he do? Decides to try and take the shot. Comes off the leg pads of Bentham. Gets it back to Stubley at the point. Stubley under pressure from Murray straight away. Turns the puck over. 28 seconds now remains as Murray breaks down the ice. Puts it across into the path. And they made it pay. It's a little 1-2 between Murray and Bentham. Bentham has great pleasure celebrating out in front of the Wild bench. You see here though, Murray over to Bentham, puts it back to Murray on the back door, wide open. And Bentham knows how to rile up the opposition.
And that, Ben, is why Solway Sharks are top of the division at the moment.
It's now Widnes 2, Solway 5.
Well, 22.5 seconds remaining in this third and final period. Widnes Wild 3 goals behind. It's an impossible task now. Case of just seeing at the clock.
Yeah, they can roll ahead up high. They held Solway to, a 2-goal game, like 2 each, right up until the final period.
Oh.
But now in front as Headband jumps on there, freezes that out. 11.2 seconds remain.
Yeah, I mean, they can certainly take the positives from this because the top team, and you've got to consider the fact that you're trying to do the best you can, get goals on the scoreboard, but it's when you're playing against a big, strong defensive line like that. Oh,
right across the middle, and that's the game there. Well, it was a good effort by Widnes, but Solway the victors today.
And you can see from the crowds, they know they've given a good account of themselves. I wouldn't hold your heads down, Wild, because that was a good battle. But the winners today, Solway Sharks, have come here to Plantage Widnes with a great record, and they've taken away the title. Well, not the title, but they took away the spoils today with a 5-2 win over the Widnes Wild.
Well, I'm going to go down now and grab a quick word with some of the players and coaches about their views of today's game. You'll be able to catch those interviews right after this short break.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Introducing the brand new Drop the Puck official online store. Choose from a wide variety of items including hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Ranges include children and adults. Sizes from small to 5XL. Place your order through our Facebook store. Simply select your size and click message. One of our team will assist you with your purchase. Drop the Puck official merchandise store, only on facebook.com/dropthepuck.
I'm here with Martin Grubb, head coach of the Solway Sharks. Martin, a performance by the lads there today. Maybe a well-deserved win?
Yeah, I mean, I thought so, if I'm honest. I thought for 40 minutes it could have went anywhere. Tit for tat. One team scores, the other team scores. A bit of special teams in the first period. I think that late goal in the second period to tie it at 2 was big for us. And we just spoke about trying to find a way to get in front. And obviously asked a while to try and come from behind as we had. And I thought once we got in front, we were good value. I thought, to be honest, I thought Harrison Walker was outstanding. He kept them in it for spells when we did put a lot of pressure on. But you know that they're dangerous because they play on the break. They know how to play in this rink. They got some really good players. And it was never over. obviously people are probably going to talk about what happened with the officiating, and we've just got to play what happens and capitalise on our opportunities. But all in all, I still thought it was a good hockey game, and obviously we're delighted to win.
Well, we say it many times here and Drop the Puck. Discipline is the be-all and end-all of most games. And myself and Gary on the commentary had said it earlier. It was going to be the first team that made the mistake that allowed the other team to capitalise. And that, without beating around the bush, that's basically what happened tonight. However, we have seen in previous performances, Wild have beaten Solway. So to go for 40 minutes tonight with a tie game, that surely says across the league or the standard.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know when we went into Whitley at the beginning of January here, and people were talking about leagues being over, and I said it then and I'll say it again. Anybody can beat anybody in this league on any given night. I don't think any team, even last night with Nottingham, it looked comfortable, but teams don't get enough respect. I think this league is of a good standard, and you're 100% right. Anybody can win. If you're not on the ball, if you don't keep your discipline, if you don't play to your systems, you will lose a hockey game. And it's shown before. We've lost here in Widnes. We also only won in a shootout the last time. So you've got to be ready to play, and you have to give them credit as a home team. They come and they play aggressive, and we knew we'd have to stick to our system. We'd have to be patient. We may have to come from behind, and you're right again where you say we knew discipline would be huge, and both teams scored in the power play in the first period, so somebody was going to have to blink. And ultimately, as we say, we're delighted with the players' discipline. We're delighted to get out of here with a win. I thought we were worth it, but you got to look at two teams going hammer and tongs at each other, and it was a good game, and credit to the league.
And of course, this is just one sample of the games in the league you've had to play this season. As a whole so far, what's it really been like in the morally?
I think it's been good. I do really believe anybody can beat anybody. I think I've said before, I think if we stick to our structure, if we come in and play the way we can play, I think we're a difficult team to beat. I think we're a good team. We have been short. I think the only time we've been at full strength all year was the 9-0 win in Whitley, and it's been difficult. But I think this league's getting better. I think everybody is trying to improve the standard, the players. I think you can even see some of the guys even dropping for the National League, and we've got guys on two ways that are getting elite league experience but still love playing in this league. So long may that continue for me. I think hockey at this level in the Morley is better than people think. I think these kind of games show that. And as long as that continues, and as long as young players can develop along with experienced players, people are getting entertained, and that's what it's all about. Bums on seats, fans getting value for money in games like this.
Now, we're not going to say that Solway are running away with the league, because as we've quite rightly pointed out, still anybody can beat anybody. However, you kind of got to have one eye on post-season hockey at this stage.
I think obviously with the coaching hat on, you take one game as it comes, the old cliche. And we have done that. We've said, let's win the next one. This weekend, we knew it was difficult, being short-benched, especially coming here, and obviously losing before. So it's kind of ticking the games off as they come. For us, nobody will lie. We want to try and get it done as quick as possible, and it's in our hands. I guess that's the main thing. It's in our hands. I still think points will be dropped by somebody somewhere. So we've just got to stay the most consistent team in the league, keep winning, and that allows us to then potentially look ahead. Who do we maybe face in the post-season? Obviously, what's going to happen with that post-season format, and just be ready. And if we can stay consistent and pick up ugly road wins like this, maybe play a little bit more expansive at home, but ultimately find a way to win each night, we'll be in a good position, both in the league and hopefully the post-season.
That's excellent. Martin, we hope to catch you on the Sharks again here on Drop the Puck very soon. Best luck for the rest of the season, and like you say, see you again soon.
Great. Thanks very much. Pleasure, guys.
And with defenseman for the Widnes Wild, Tom Braley. Tom, a hard performance there. Really hard fought. Maybe got away at the end on the penalty kill, undeniably there for most of the third period.
Yeah, I think that definitely changed the game, but I think we can be pleased with the performance, really. We've not started the year how we wanted to, but I think the performance tonight, we put some good effort in there, and it showed we matched them for about 50 minutes. So.
Well, exactly. You say it there, this is the top of the league, Solway Sharks. 40 minutes gone, it was still a tie game. So there are definitely positives to be taken out of this.
Yeah, they're top of the table for a reason. They've got quality throughout the lineup. So for us to, it's not the first game we've given them a good game here. So it just shows we've got quality in our lineup as well. So.
And certainly another highlighting point there was you weren't even full bench tonight as well.
No, we was missing a few guys tonight, so we knew it was always going to be tough, but we sort of came together. It might do us a favour that going forward, sort of bring us together for the next few games, hopefully.
Now, obviously, attention has got to turn to the rest of the season. That if you do take the points away today, that'd have put you up in that top 4. You're now still in that mid-pack fighting away. What's the mentality in the locker room at the moment like?
I think we've just got to take one game at a time. It's so tight in that middle pack. Each game's a big battle, and we just need to come away from each one with as many points as we can. That was always going to be tough tonight, but we move on to next week now. We've got to get them points from Nottingham next week. So
I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit very quickly. First season here at Widnes, how are you actually finding it?
yeah, I love it here. It's a great setup. The lads all great. The setup, the changing room, the atmosphere in there is great. Obviously, we've got the fans here that back us every week, and even they travel away with us. So no arguments on them. They put a shift in for us every week. So yeah, I'm loving it here. To be honest, it's really good.
Excellent. Well, Tom, we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season and the Wild, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well, there you have it, folks. Well, I must say,
Let's cut straight to the point, right? Talk about the elephant in the room. Widnes had that game in their hands because they were facing the top tier Solway right up until that third period where they were playing the majority of it on the penalty kill. And you can't not talk about it. I don't know how many times we talk about disciplining, drop the puck here. Now, I'm not saying it was Joe Greaves' fault at all. What I'm saying was the way the game's been played out, it put Widnes on that back foot. And unfortunately, it's the way it played.
well, you're right. I mean, I don't know whether something was agreed on the ice. I don't know whether both had said, okay, let's go for it. But there was certainly that incident where they were swinging each other around, dancing. Next thing you know, when they broke apart, it looked like they were going to
Go for it and drop them properly.
And I thought, here we go. You could see Greaves going, come on, let's go. And then Boyd was just standing there going, nah, I'm not interested. And quite rightly, referee jumped in and just said, right. We always say it in every sport. We say it in American football for years, and we say it in this sport as well. The referee will only see the retaliation.
And can only call what they see.
And what they saw was Greaves being the instigator and being the aggressor. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he got ejected from the game. He would have spent at least 5, maybe 7 minutes on the bench. But
ultimately, 9 minutes worth of penalties.
It's a long time off the ice, and Widnes. I mean, like you say, they were in it for a good length of time. Okay, Solway got that first goal to just get him away, and then you think Widnes are going to try and come back into this, and it was just an uphill battle then once Greaves had gone off.
Well, that was it. Like you say, 9 minutes and of the Solway special teams being out, and we'd already seen in the previous 2 periods both special teams capitalise off having the advantage. So we knew it was the mistakes that were going to cost one or the other team. Unfortunately, it just wasn't Widnes' day.
And Solway's coach there quite rightly said that it's anybody's league. It's even though they're sitting at the top, and they are quite rightly sitting at the top with performances like that. Anybody could win it on the day, but clearly they came here with a game plan. They executed it, and unfortunately, they got handed a bonus in the sense of that Widnes being a man down for such a long time, and gifted them that opportunity to just take it away. Widnes have got to be really, really disappointed there that they let themselves down a little in the sense of discipline. And it's cost them dearly now. It
has, but ultimately I think, though, again, there were a lot of positives to take away. We heard Tom Brealey in the interview there. The guys are playing well together, they're clicking well together. They held the league leaders for 40 minutes to 2-2.
And I was going to say that there's a lot of positives to take from it because, as it was already pointed out by the Solway coach, by us, and watching previous episodes of Drop the Puck, Widnes can hold their own against these teams.
Yeah, very much so. It's part of the reason why they stepped up from the Laidlets and the Morley, because they knew they could compete with them. We've seen it before in the North Conference Cup. They turned Solway over. They took them to a shootout previously. It's I don't know how many times you're going to hear it, but any team in this league can take any other team on their day if they're up for it. and it looked like Widnes were up for it today.
And of course, Solway being short benched as well, and it's a
Well,
long, it's a long trip. And you normally say that, yeah, it's the old saying in it. Well, they got bus legs, but they travel well. They hold their own, and they've given a good account of themselves today. The one thing I've got to say is that whatever's happened in the last few games with Widnes, where they fell off, come in the new year and they fell off the rails a little bit, they seem to got themselves back in. You can see it's there. Do you think missing a few players was detrimental for them today?
Certainly think so in regards to rotation. We saw a change up at the lines today as well. So that forward line of Charnock, Volkanovs and Hager, which would normally be Robinson, Volkanovs and Hager, Charnock playing the second line with Barlow and then having Britton support them. You've got Gilbert in there normally as well with Wyatt. It's, yes, for rotational wise, I think they were missing. Overall, no, I don't think they were missing in the sense of Widnes obviously knew they weren't going to be available, so had a game plan, and they were sticking to that game plan as well, and it seemed to be working.
Well, of course, that loss it's cost them a chance of taking a step up the table. Obviously, results going around the league as well today. Depending on what they were, Widnes had the opportunity to step up one. We know that going into today's game that the Scimitars had already won their game against Nottingham. So it was basically they were looking to step one step closer to that pack.
Yeah, from 5th to 4th, I think.
Yeah, and it would have helped them because as going into today, this morning, there was 3 teams on 16 points, and I was thinking, wow, Widnes win today, they could technically jump to 3rd, and it still is that tight, and there's lots more games to come just like that because you can catch them all here on Drop the Puck for all the Widnes home games, and hopefully, looking to the future, who knows, we may even cover the playoffs. But you want to look at our back catalogue, we mentioned it earlier in the commentary, you can catch us on our social media platforms, you can get us on Instagram, you can get us on Facebook, you can get us on Twitter, and of course you can get us on our YouTube channel, which you're watching right here now, and also on our internet, which is basntv.com. Ben, Widnes Wild, what have they got to do next?
I think for me, it's back to the locker room, sort a few maybe in-house things out, draw some plays up that they know work for them, try and get consistent lines, and then just forget everything that's happened and take the next game afresh.
Well, there you have it from Ben. My saying would be they need to get the house in order if they want to keep up with that pack, because every little loss is one step further away, and obviously we'd like to see them in playoff hockey as well at the end of the season. It's been a great day here at Planside. We've had a lot of great action, a lot of controversy as always. never any other way.
Wouldn't be Drop the Puck if it wasn't.
But thank you to both teams for entertaining us today. Thank you to the fans in the arena. Thank you to you, the viewers at home, for tuning in. I've been Gary Lee.
I've been Ben Lee.
And we've been Drop the Puck.